what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
These two teams all tied after one. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Claypool with another catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Ben to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by its big tight end Ebron for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going for it all. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Murray now on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Ben's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Roethlisberger. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Short little throw to Ebron. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
action. Ryan. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up with a 3rd and 9 situation. Ryan. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Through to Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 34 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get possession of the football. And
Send an invite. Man, I'm not waiting on that shit, man. You trying to play or what? Fucking head hurt. I really about to start using Josh Allen, bro. Bro, really cold as fuck.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen going to give the Singletary on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without
That was
saying,
such a bad throw.
I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
You can't really give a fuck about what people say. Everybody gonna fucking critique everything that you do, no matter what you do. That shit creep into your mind. No matter if you believe it or not. Just wasted energy. You can't really give a fuck about what people say. Everybody gonna fucking critique everything that you do.
From the 21.
I had to realize I'm gonna die on him anyway.
You can't really give a fuck about what people say. You
The
can't
Bills
really
come
give
to
a
the
fuck
line
about
to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. But that's complete to Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen out quickly to Sanders.
That shit.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there for the Bills. On 1st down, Allen steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Over pursued on
Devin
that.
Singletary, 32 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On the option, a hand off to Carson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Carson shrugs him off. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 44 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 2nd and 9, Allen. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. Allen now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 27. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game 1st half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st down, it's Carson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. Carson. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
They're going to need some therapy after this. 49. Okay.
This is Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd and 7. They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24. Bills.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A handoff on the option to Singletary. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down.
First and goal, 6-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it. Oh, good move. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 39 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Bills 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They go play action now. Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And take this to the other side of midfield before...